Hey everyone, Mrs. Keene here. We're just going to go over the 3 types of text connections. So I've already gone to Schoology and I've put the notes into Notability. They were supposed to go in to your study section of your Notability. Mine looks just a little bit different, but it's titled Text Connections Notes. So just follow along, fill in the blank with me, and these will be pretty easy. If you want to go ahead and put the date for this document, you are looking at these on 8/27/21, again showing that it's in the study section. Okay, so there's 3 types of text connections that we're going to talk about. Text to self. This is actually supposed to say, my bad, why don't you all take a minute and mark out self and put the word text. I need to go in and fix that. So if y'all could go ahead and fix that for you on your document, that would be great. Text to self, text to text, and text to world. So we're going to start up at the top and we're going to fill in the blanks for text to self. So a text to self connection is a connection between the text and your, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and your life or experiences. So this is when you're reading something and something connects with you personally. So we should ask ourselves, what does the story remind me of? When is the time something similar happened to me? When is the time you experience the same emotions as a character? A lot of times we can really connect on the emotional part. Like if a character is feeling sad because they weren't invited to something, or if the character maybe lost a family member, maybe we can connect that way. So some sentence stems that could help us write a connections response would be, this story reminds me of a time when. Something similar happened to me when. I had the same feeling as blank when blank. So those would be some sentence stems that you could use for that. So we're going to move on to text to text. Remember, I asked you to fix that. Sorry about that again. So a text to text connection is a connection between the text and another text. Okay, I want you to write down some examples. It can be another book, article, poem, etc. So basically any other type of text. It's when we can connect one text to another one. So we need to ask ourselves, when we're trying to make this type of connection, does this text remind you of a book you have read? Does this text remind you of a nonfiction article you have read? Are the characters similar to other characters you have read about? And is the setting similar to the setting of another text you have read? Some sentence stems that can help us if we're writing a response about a text to text is, this text is similar to blank because of blank. The character in this story is like the character in. The setting in the story is the same as the setting in. So all of those things can help us get to a text to text connection. And a lot of times we've read things that are similar to something else. So it's important to know how to make that type of a connection. Okay, the last type of connection is called text to world. Okay, this is when a text to world connection is between the text and events in the world. So I'm just going to add that, events in the world. Okay, so this is when it's not about you, it's not about me, it's about something that's happened or is happening, had happened in the world. That's what a text to world connection is. So if you're being asked to make that type of connection, you need to ask yourself, Does this text remind me of an event in history? A lot of times we read books that are historical fiction and they are based upon things that happen in history. You might have fake characters, but the events were real. Okay. Does this text remind you of an event happening in the world today? That one, some books that we're reading currently are reminding us of events that are happening as we are right now. So if you're asked to write a response about a text-to-world connection, you could use the sentence stem. This text is similar to, and put in the event for that. This text connects to history because. This text connects to what is going on in the world today because. So all of those could be helpful. So at the bottom of your notes right here, it says text connections with stray. You're actually going to complete this on Schoology, but if you want to write it out by hand first, you can. So the directions say, let's practice. What is one text connection you can make with the short story Stray? This can be text to text, text to self, text to world. Below are sentence stems to help you write in a complete sentence. Again, if you want to go ahead and practice and write on the lines below and then transfer this to the Schoology discussion next, you can, or you can skip right to the Schoology discussion. Thanks.